Behind every action, every emotion, every decision, lies a deeper story waiting to be uncovered. These facts will help you understand not only others, but yourself, shedding light on the invisible forces that shape our lives. 1. Your heart can recognize truth before your mind does. We often rely on our minds to guide us through life, believing that logic and reason will lead the way. But sometimes, your heart knows something long before your rational mind catches up. The gut feeling, the inner knowing, that whisper in your chest often tells you the truth before you have the facts. Our intuition is the body's way of protecting us, guiding us toward what feels right or wrong. Learning to listen to your heart can save you from confusion, helping you make decisions that align with your true self. 2. The most important person you will ever love is yourself. We often search for love outside of ourselves, thinking that someone else will complete us or bring us the happiness we desire. But the most profound and transformative love you can experience is the love you give yourself. Self-love isn't about vanity or selfishness. It's about recognizing your own worth and treating yourself with kindness, respect, and compassion. When you love yourself, you attract the love and energy that reflects that same value. Your relationship with yourself sets the tone for every other relationship you will ever have. 3. Pain from the past is not a sign of failure. It's a sign of your resilience. When you look back on the painful experiences in your life, it's easy to see them as marks of failure. But the truth is, the pain you've endured is not a reflection of your inadequacy. It's a reflection of your ability to endure. Every hardship, every heartbreak, and every disappointment has taught you something, molded you into a stronger person. Your scars are proof of your survival, not your defeat. When you heal, you don't forget the pain. You learn from it, using it as a foundation to build a more resilient, empowered version of yourself. 4. Not everyone who comes into your life is meant to stay. Sometimes, we hold on to people because we believe they're meant to be in our lives forever. But the reality is, not everyone you meet is meant to stay. People come into your life for reasons, seasons, or lifetimes. Some are meant to teach you a lesson, others to show you love, and some just to guide you through a specific chapter. The key is to accept that part of life is about learning to let go. Not everyone who enters your story is meant to make it to the final page. 5. The way you treat yourself sets the standard for how others will treat you. The way you value and respect yourself is directly reflected in how others treat you. If you allow yourself to be treated poorly, you send a message that you don't deserve better. But when you respect your own boundaries, needs, and emotions, others will follow suit. Treat yourself with the same kindness, compassion, and consideration that you give to those you love. The energy you bring into the world is often the energy you attract. 6. Sometimes the best way to heal is to forgive without expecting anything in return. Forgiveness is often seen as a gift to the person who hurt you, but the real gift is for yourself. Holding on to anger or resentment is like carrying a weight that only you feel. When you forgive, you release the grip that the past has on you, freeing your heart to heal. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning someone's actions. It means letting go of the need for them to make things right. The only person who can truly heal from holding on to grudges is you. 7. You won't always be able to fix the situation, but you can control how you respond. Life is full of moments where things don't go as planned. Problems arise, challenges emerge, and it's easy to feel overwhelmed. But the one thing you always have control over is your response. You can't change other people's actions, and you can't always control the circumstances, but you can control your reaction. Your response is the space between stimulus and action. It's where your power lies. Learning to respond with patience, understanding, or strength can turn even the toughest situations into opportunities for growth. 8. You don't need everyone to understand you. You only need to understand yourself. We often seek validation from others, hoping that if they understand us, we'll feel more secure or loved. But the truth is, you don't need everyone to get you. You only need to understand yourself. Once you accept who you are and embrace your individuality, you stop needing others to approve of your choices or your life path. When you trust yourself, you stop searching for external approval and begin to live from a place of inner confidence. 9. True connection comes not from shared experience, but from shared understanding. We often think that the best relationships are built on shared experiences, memories, or activities. But true connection comes from shared understanding, the ability to look at someone and know that they see you for who you truly are. It's about being understood, not just being entertained or occupied together. The most meaningful relationships aren't those where you simply do things together. They're the ones where you feel seen and heard, where mutual respect and empathy lay the foundation for growth. 10. The most powerful thing you can do is let go of what you cannot control. We often waste time, energy, and peace trying to control things that are beyond our control. Whether it's other people's actions, the past, or future outcomes, trying to control the uncontrollable only creates frustration. The most powerful thing you can do is accept that some things are simply out of your hands. The act of letting go is an act of peace. It allows you to focus on what you can control: your actions, your mindset, and your choices. True strength comes from surrendering to what is and moving forward with intention. 11. You will always be who you are, but you can be who you choose to become. You are a reflection of your past, but you are not bound by it. Who you were does not have to define who you are becoming. Every day, you have the opportunity to choose the person you want to be. You are not fixed in the roles, labels, or mistakes from yesterday. The greatest freedom comes when you realize that while you can't change your past, you have complete control over who you decide to be today. Every choice you make shapes the future version of yourself. 12. Sometimes you have to walk away from people who don't value you in order to make room for the ones who do. We often stay in relationships or friendships because we're afraid of being alone or of losing what we've built. But sometimes, walking away is the most loving thing you can do for yourself. If someone consistently disrespects you, takes you for granted, or fails to appreciate your worth, leaving them doesn't mean you're giving up. It means you're making room for relationships that will value and uplift you. The people who truly belong in your life will make space for you. 13. You can't keep people in your life who aren't willing to stay. Sometimes we cling to people who have already checked out, thinking we can change their minds or somehow make them stay. But the truth is, you cannot keep someone who doesn't want to be kept. Relationships require effort from both sides. If someone isn't willing to stay, no amount of love, effort, or sacrifice will make them. Real love is mutual. It's about both people choosing to stay, to fight, and to grow together. If someone walks away, it's a sign that it's time for you to let them go. 14. The hardest part of any transition is letting go of the person you were. Growth often requires a transformation, and transformation always means letting go of something, whether it's old habits, old relationships, or old beliefs. The hardest part of any transition is saying goodbye to the person you were. You might grieve the comfort of who you used to be, but it's important to understand that the person you're becoming requires a shift. Embrace the change, even when it feels uncomfortable. What's ahead is always worth the discomfort of shedding the old. 15. Not everyone will understand your journey, and that's okay. Your path is yours alone, and while others may not always understand it, their understanding isn't necessary for your success. People will offer advice, critique, and opinions. But at the end of the day, your journey is uniquely yours. You don't need everyone's approval, and you don't have to explain every decision you make. Your choices, no matter how unconventional they may seem, are leading you to where you need to be. Trust your path, even if others don't see the vision. 16. The more you try to control, the more you lose control. Life is unpredictable, and we often try to control every aspect, our relationships, careers, emotions, and outcomes. But the harder we try to control things, the more out of control they seem to become. Control stems from fear, fear of the unknown, fear of loss, and fear of failure. True peace comes when you accept that you cannot control everything. When you release the need for control, you create space for peace, for trust, and for unexpected opportunities. Letting go of control doesn't mean giving up. It means surrendering to the flow of life. 17. Your mind can create limits that your body hasn't even experienced yet. We often think we know our limits, but many of the boundaries we impose on ourselves are mental constructs, not physical ones. Our fears, doubts, and insecurities create limitations that aren't actually real. The body is capable of so much more than we give it credit for. But our minds hold us back, convincing us that we can't go further, try harder, or achieve more. Your mind often tells you you're done, even when your body is just getting started. The key to breaking through your limits is learning to quiet the doubts in your mind and trust the strength of your body and spirit. 18. You can only receive love to the extent that you love yourself. We are often taught to give love unconditionally, but the truth is, we can only accept love as deeply as we are willing to love ourselves. Self-love is the foundation upon which all healthy relationships are built. If you don't believe you deserve love, you'll struggle to receive it from others. The love you give yourself sets the standard for the love you accept. When you value yourself, you attract people who reflect that value. True love flows both ways, from within and from others. 19. The most important relationship you have is with yourself. We often place our happiness, worth, and sense of fulfillment in the hands of others: family, friends, romantic partners, or colleagues. But the truth is, the most important relationship you have is the one you have with yourself. How you treat yourself, how you speak to yourself, and how you respect your own needs and boundaries will set the tone for how others treat you. When you nourish your relationship with yourself, you build a foundation of confidence, peace, and self-worth that no one can shake. 20. Sometimes the best way to move forward is to let go of the past. We all have experiences, memories, and relationships from the past that hold power over us. Holding on to these past events often keeps us stuck, living in what was instead of embracing what can be. The past has its lessons, but it doesn't have to define your future. Moving forward means releasing old hurts, letting go of regret, and choosing to focus on the present and the future. It's a brave act to step away from what's familiar, but it's often the only way to make space for the new growth that's waiting to enter your life. 21. Love isn't about finding the perfect person. It's about seeing an imperfect person perfectly. We often look for perfection in our partners, believing that true love is about finding someone who meets all of our criteria. But real love is about seeing and accepting the imperfections of someone else, knowing that they are worthy of love just as they are. Love isn't about flawless beauty, perfect behavior, or never making mistakes. It's about understanding, patience, and kindness. True love doesn't come with conditions. It comes with acceptance. When you can see someone's flaws and love them anyway, that's the beauty of true connection. 22. You don't have to be everyone's first choice, as long as you're your own first choice. We often measure our worth by whether or not we're the first choice in someone's life, whether it's in relationships, friendships, or work. But the truth is, the most important choice you need to make is to choose yourself. When you are your own first choice, you stop seeking validation from others. You realize that your happiness, success, and fulfillment don't depend on someone else's opinion of you. The right people will choose you when they see that you've already chosen yourself. 23. You can't love fully until you learn to forgive, including yourself. Forgiveness is often thought of as something you offer to others, but the most powerful form of forgiveness is the one you give yourself. We are all imperfect, and we all make mistakes. The guilt and shame you carry can create barriers to love, not just from others, but from yourself. True healing comes when you release the weight of past mistakes and allow yourself to move forward with compassion and understanding. Forgiving yourself frees you to love yourself more deeply. And from that space, you can love others without fear or conditions. 24. You cannot fully love others until you love yourself without condition. Self-love is not a luxury, it's a necessity. You can't truly love others until you've learned to love yourself, all of you, even the parts you've been taught to hide or criticize. Love that is conditional, whether it's based on achievements, appearance, or behavior, is not real love. You must first love yourself unconditionally, flaws and all, before you can offer that love freely to others. Love starts with acceptance, the acceptance that you are enough, just as you are. 25. You don't have to understand everything. Sometimes you just have to trust the process. We often want to understand everything, why things happen, what went wrong, how the pieces of our lives fit together. But the truth is, some things are beyond our comprehension. The journey of life is filled with mystery, and there's no roadmap for every step you'll take. Trusting the process means letting go of the need for answers and allowing life to unfold as it will. You may not always understand why things are happening, but by trusting that everything is happening for a reason, you give yourself the space to grow, heal, and evolve. 26. What you think you can't live without is often the thing you need to let go of the most. Sometimes we become attached to people, things, or situations that we think are essential to our happiness or survival. But the truth is, these attachments can often weigh us down and prevent us from moving forward. The things we think we can't live without are often the things that are holding us back from living the life we're meant to have. The most freeing thing you can do is release what you've been holding on to out of fear and make space for what is truly meant for you. 27. You don't have to be everything to everyone. You just have to be who you are. We often stretch ourselves thin trying to please everyone around us, family, friends, colleagues, partners. But the truth is, you don't need to be everything to everyone. All you need to be is who you are, unapologetically and authentically. When you stop trying to fit into everyone else's expectations and embrace your true self, you'll attract the people and opportunities that are meant for you. The right people will appreciate you for who you are, not for who you think they want you to be. 28. The most significant lessons come from the most challenging times. We often try to avoid hardship, seeing it as something negative that we want to escape. But some of life's most significant lessons come from the challenges and struggles we face. Adversity forces us to grow, adapt, and discover strength we never knew we had. It's through the hardest times that we learn what truly matters, what we're capable of, and who we want to become. Life's challenges don't break us. They shape us into something stronger. 29. You're not defined by your past mistakes. You're defined by how you move forward. Too often, we let our past mistakes dictate our future. We carry the shame, guilt, or regret of things we wish we'd done differently. But the truth is, you are not your mistakes. Your past is just a series of events. It doesn't define who you are today. What defines you is how you move forward from those mistakes, how you learn, grow, and choose to make better choices. Your future is not written in your past, it's created by what you do next. 30. Sometimes the most important thing you can do is simply show up. In life, we often feel pressure to have all the answers, to be perfect, or to be prepared. But sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is show up. When you show up for yourself, for others, and for life, you give yourself the chance to grow, to learn, and to experience what's meant for you. You don't need to have everything figured out to take the next step. You just need to show up, even when it feels uncertain. Sometimes, just being present is the most important thing you can do.
If your child stares at the sky or horizon, it means they have a romantic and deep mind. You appear a few % more attractive to others than you see yourself in the mirror. The hand that gives is also the hand that receives. If you constantly move your hands and feet while sitting, you are mentally disturbed. A study found that most people judge you by your shoes, not your face. An ungrateful son is a wart on his father's nose. He leaves it alone and it's ugly. He removes it and it hurts. People who quickly become friends with you are more likely to betray you. If you talk about someone you once loved, it means you still love them. 4 walls make a man free. If you can't walk in a straight line comfortably, it may indicate magical thinking disorder. When its time has come, the prey goes to the hunter. People who dislike interruptions while working tend to be better workers. If someone close appears in your dream, it means they were thinking about you before sleeping. In the hour of adversity, be not without hope. Those who stay awake till late are more creative, intelligent, and decisive. People who are generally kind are often the most hurt inside. If you cling to small objects, it shows childhood neglect or lack of attention. If someone calls your name and you immediately respond, it's a sign of a healthy mind. If you often look back while walking, it means you lack confidence. Develop confidence at home and your journey becomes lighter. If you don't carry your past with you, your brain is more active between 5 and 7 p.m. Women are more attracted to deep-voiced men as they seem more confident and dominant. People with a strong sense of smell also tend to have a sharper brain. Thinking well is wise. Planning well is wiser. But doing well is the wisest and best of all. You become what you habitually think about. A person who tries to make everyone happy usually ends up lonely. When a cat wants to eat her kittens, she says they look like mice. Sometimes jealousy is your brain's way of showing how much you care. People who give short answers are usually more intelligent. Your mind works exactly how it's instructed. When the snake is old, the frog will tease him. If someone doesn't let go of your hand while shaking, they are a very confident person. Children who speak early tend to have stronger memories. Smiling increases your energy, improves mental health, and reduces heart attack and depression risk. If you enter the city of the blind, cover your eyes. Always listen to experienced people. They know the reasons behind their failures. People who cry more are mentally stronger than those who don't. Happy people see the world the way they want to. According to psychology, if you smile at someone who insults you, your smile hurts them like a dagger. Sad people see the world as it really is. Emotionally sensitive people are actually stronger because they connect everything with emotion. Being ignored by someone important to you causes the same pain as a physical injury in your brain. Forgetfulness is actually a sign of high intelligence. Prolonged loneliness is as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Never show too much love or care, as people often devalue what's free. If you want to feel more energized, start your day by making your bed. If you're struggling with decision-making, it could be a sign of stress or anxiety. People who wake up early tend to be more productive and proactive throughout the day. Studies show that reading fiction can improve empathy and social skills. People who express gratitude regularly tend to be happier. When you experience something stressful, your body releases cortisol, which can have long-term effects on your health. Having a positive mindset can increase your lifespan by up to 7.5 years. Laughter really is the best medicine, reducing stress and promoting good health. If you walk barefoot on grass, it helps lower stress and boosts your mood. People who regularly practice mindfulness are better at managing their emotions. Acts of kindness improve your mood and can make you feel more connected to others. Your brain is constantly changing, forming new connections throughout your life. Spending time with animals can lower your blood pressure and reduce anxiety. Studies show that journaling can help reduce stress and improve your mental health. If you help others, it activates areas in your brain associated with pleasure and reward. The color blue is known to have a calming effect and can lower blood pressure. Smelling lavender can reduce anxiety and help you relax. Music can alter your mood and even help you think more clearly. Having close relationships can improve your mental and physical well-being. People who engage in creative activities like painting or writing tend to experience less stress. Learning new skills keeps your brain sharp and boosts self-confidence. A balanced diet is essential for maintaining good mental health. Exercising regularly releases endorphins, which can improve your mood. People who volunteer tend to feel more fulfilled and experience greater happiness.
Drinking a glass of water after waking up can help kickstart your metabolism. People who write down 3 things they are grateful for each morning report higher happiness. Spending time in green spaces reduces symptoms of anxiety and depression. Listening to birdsong can lower stress levels and improve focus. People who maintain a consistent bedtime routine have better sleep quality. Chewing food slowly can improve digestion and nutrient absorption. Practicing mindful breathing before public speaking reduces anxiety. People who take short walking breaks at work have improved productivity. Drinking water before a meal can help prevent overeating. Learning a new language improves memory and enhances problem-solving skills. People who use natural light during the day report improved mood. Spending 10 minutes stretching in the morning can improve circulation and energy. Keeping indoor plants can reduce stress and improve air quality. People who read nonfiction books regularly improve their knowledge retention. Taking a few minutes to meditate after waking up boosts focus for the day. Eating dark chocolate can improve brain function and boost mood. People who practice gratitude in the evening report better emotional well-being. Drinking herbal teas like peppermint or lemon balm can improve digestion. Spending time observing nature improves creativity and perspective. People who smile at strangers tend to feel happier themselves. Doing light exercise in the afternoon can improve alertness and energy. People who engage in hobbies like knitting or painting report less stress. Keeping a tidy workspace increases focus and reduces anxiety. Drinking green tea can enhance cognitive performance and alertness. Walking barefoot on grass can reduce stress and improve balance. People who practice positive affirmations report higher self-esteem. Listening to instrumental music while studying improves retention of information. Spending time with pets can reduce blood pressure and improve mood. People who take breaks to stretch during work report higher comfort and productivity. Eating high-fiber foods improves gut health and may enhance mood. People who meditate daily have improved focus and reduced stress. Drinking water regularly improves cognitive function and prevents fatigue. Spending 15 minutes outside every day improves mood and vitamin D levels. People who practice mindful eating are more aware of hunger cues and eat healthier. Taking micro naps of 10-15 minutes can improve alertness. People who engage in arts and crafts report increased emotional well-being. Exposure to natural light during the day improves circadian rhythm and sleep quality. People who chew gum while reading retain information more effectively. Practicing yoga improves flexibility, posture, and mental clarity. People who journal their thoughts report increased self-awareness. Drinking water infused with fruit improves hydration and provides antioxidants. Spending time solving puzzles improves memory and cognitive flexibility. People who listen to nature sounds have reduced stress levels. Learning to juggle improves hand-eye coordination and cognitive function. People who engage in volunteer work report higher life satisfaction. Consuming omega-3 rich foods supports brain function and reduces inflammation. People who meditate outdoors experience a greater sense of calm. Drinking water with a pinch of salt can help with electrolyte balance. People who spend time with inspiring role models increase motivation. Keeping a hobby journal increases consistency and long-term engagement. People who eat breakfast regularly report higher energy and focus. Spending 5 minutes in silence daily improves mental clarity and reduces stress. People who participate in team sports develop better communication and social skills. Drinking water before exercising improves endurance and performance. People who walk while talking on the phone experience improved energy and creativity. Taking breaks to look at distant objects reduces eye strain and mental fatigue. People who learn new skills as adults maintain better cognitive health. Exposure to green environments increases attention and reduces mental fatigue. People who smile more frequently experience higher levels of happiness. Keeping a daily planner improves organization and reduces stress. Spending time stargazing boosts creativity and perspective. People who read fiction regularly tend to have higher empathy. Drinking water with cucumber improves hydration and provides antioxidants. People who engage in morning exercise report higher energy throughout the day. Taking time to reflect on small wins increases confidence and motivation. People who eat fermented foods report improved gut and brain health.